the bottom there. Click on the next to the little hourglass, and I just type in antivirus, and mine comes up as virus and threat protection. And you want to do a full system scan, like it'll better. Yeah. How long after you installed it did it? Yeah, so you could have picked up something. The thing is to... Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Now, just before I continue, I just remembered something I read about what Bungie were doing. Do you have a Cronus Zen or anything like that hooked up to like hand controls or anything? Because Bungie are No, it's like Cronus is like, I know you don't use cheats, but like Cronus is like a hand control attachment. Yeah. Yeah, no, fair enough. No, I was just asking because there's two different versions of it, and that's something they're cracking down on. Mitzi, yeah, I know his name, yeah. Bullshit. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, no, I'm just... Yeah. Yeah, well, you don't need to be streaming to test all this, but you can if you want to. So if the only thing I can think of is that if it keeps randomly cutting out, it's either a power issue through your laptop, or because of what happened with your laptop yesterday, or whatever the hell it was that happened. You said it was like a surge or whatever. I'm only thinking is your laptop may have overloaded a little bit or something like that, or it may have damaged your capture card, or... The only thing I can recommend is check all your ports and stuff where everything's plugged in. Make sure it's all connections are all tight and not loose. Make sure. Yeah. Yeah, no. Destiny has randomly been crashing recently. It's not common. I did hear something about it on YouTube. I forget who it was. I think it was that Marshix guy who does guides for solo players. He posted a video recently. I think it was him or Cheese or someone saying that Destiny's been crashing a lot this season and having issues. So again, so what happened when everything crashed? So like your power on your console and everything didn't go off. So like it was like static. Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, so stuff plugged into the back of your TV, is that all good? Is it all nice and... Like, a little bit of dust can get into your console or your laptop or something like that, and it'll just frazzle it like that, and it'll piss it off, and then it'll be fine. Yes. Dude, I've got shit on my shelves and I've got an inch of dust in here. Yeah, that's right. You're an asthmatic, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, no, oh look. Only thing I can find here is on that I've narrowed it down to a few things. It's either your webcam on your laptop has decided it's shit itself. There's not enough power running through your laptop to be running all the shit you've got plugged in, because as software gets older, it doesn't manage power well. Either that or there's a cord or something somewhere that's not working how it's supposed to be. Well, you could do that, or you could, when you're not streaming, as I said, you just click, like OBS, Streamlabs has the same sort of thing. You can click on it and it'll say, I think you go to, where is it? You can go to settings in OBS and then it'll say, where is it? I think it's under stream, or is it output? No, I'm just trying to remember where it is. Output, scene collections. No, that's not it. They've changed a heap of shit on here, and I hate when they do that. General. There's a setting that basically lets you, when you record a video or something using OBS or Streamlabs, it'll put it somewhere on your computer. There's like a route. It'll say, go into my PC, go into Destiny 2, save in the folder called, Destiny 2 videos or whatever, something that you've made. The best way to check audio before you stream is record a video. Unless you wanted to go the really technical route, which, knowing you won't, because it's a pain in the ass for me. You can get a specialized code that you can put into your streaming program, and it'll actually live stream it, but only to you, and no one else will be able to see you live streaming, so you can test to make sure everything's working. But I tried that once and it's all too bloody technical, so it's just easier doing a video. Output scenario, here we go, recording. So if you go into OBS, you probably don't want to be streaming any of that. Make sure nobody can see it, because this is all your private settings and shit. It'll say under output, if you've got the option, it says output under the OBS settings, it'll say streaming, recording, audio, and reply buffer or whatever. Mine says that anyway. And it'll say you're looking for something that says recording path, and it'll basically say C or D or E or whatever your computer's drive is called. And it'll say your computer's name, and it'll say my videos saved to vids for viewers, and then game uploads. So every time I record a video, it'll go to that game uploads folder on my computer, and underneath that it says recording format. Always record in MP4, never do .mov, because they're a pain in the ass. For some reason, .mov files require you to have some special program on your computer to run it all, and it's a bloody nuisance. Yeah, I'm only going off what I know, and I'm a dumbass, so. Yeah. I was gonna say, you keep ringing me up for tech support. I might have to start charging you. I could guarantee if you rung Bungie or something for tech support for a game, they would charge you by the minute, and they'd probably keep you on the phone for 3 hours just so they can get $300 out of you, Yeah, well, that too. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, it's like scale. It's like 2 scale, and I've seen the normal replica Galahorn that's 2 scale in EB games before, so I know roughly how big it is. It's about the size of my Lancer rifle. Yeah. 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 That's you were telling me about that. Yeah. Yes. It depends on whether they it depends on what postal service they go with too, and which shipping company it goes through, and all that sort of bullshit. Yeah. Well, well, from what I heard a while ago, and this is only what I heard, some shipping companies went on a massive strike, so maybe Bungie were forced to use a different shipping company for a while, and that's probably why the price got jacked up to a stupid level. Because I know England, like when I got my new car, they said, "Oh, we can't get you a new car now. You're going to have to wait 12 months." Because all the shipping companies over in England are on strike at the moment. You can't get your car here. And after 8 months, they rung me up and said, "Oh, we managed to get your car over early." I went, "Oh, sweet." So my mum has the same issues when she sends shit to her friend too. So she'll be sent like a little box of chocolates that weighs like a kilo, and they'll charge her like $30 to send it. And then when my mum's friend from America sends something to mum, it'll cost her like $60 or $70 US, and it could be the same one. It'll be like a same sort of size box. It'll be 1 kilo worth of like just like lollies and shit from America that we can't get here, and they charge her twice the amount. Only thing I can think of is it's the price exchange, because like I sold a picture recently to someone in the US. They paid, what was it? I think they paid like $15 US, and it was like $20 Australian when I converted it. So it's like there's like a $5 difference. Jumping that up to like, what'd you say the helmet was like $150? Fucking hell. My only thought on that is number one, the shipping and handling should not cost that, as they've probably got their own shipping department, and that's probably why they're jacking the price up so high. So they're trying to milk some more money out of you. I'd wait until someone sells one on eBay, Evil Bay, as you call it, and get one off there or something, or off Amazon or something. Yeah. 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 You know what I think they're doing? I think you're paying $500 for the helmet, and I think the postage and handling person's getting the $150. Because I can guarantee if it's a life-size helmet and it's handmade and painted and all that bullshit, I can guarantee you the $500 is going to the company that makes the helmets or whoever makes the helmets. Because if it's like a video game prop item and it's a collectible and it comes with its own stand and shit and it's wearable, as you said, it'll be stupidly expensive, especially if they're like a limited time item or a limited item. Mm. Oh yeah, no, Bungie will tiptoe around the subject. You. It's like trying to get a straight answer out of a politician. It's not going to happen. Mm. So it'll be like carbon. It'll be like It'll be like a hard plastic or a carbon fiber plastic or some bullshit. Yeah. What's a stand made out of? Yeah, that's heavy duty plastic. Yeah. I'm curious, does it have the company that actually made the helmet or painted the helmet on there? Because a lot of the times when you buy something that's like stupidly fucking expensive or has a really high postage, you'll be paying for the company. So like, example, you go out and buy a regular old watch, it'll cost you anywhere, like a decent watch will cost you anywhere from like 80 to $100. But if you go and buy a Rolex, they start at $5,000. You know, it's only because of the brand, and partially because of the material they're made out of. They're not that much more special from a typical watch, other than they're like the Ferrari of watches, you know. Hmm. Yeah, knowing Bungie, they'll probably keep their manufacturer a secret so people can't harass them, or buy directly from the manufacturer, because it's probably a hell of a lot cheaper. Hmm. Mm. Yeah, and like, I'll tell you right now, I've been to America with Mum and my brother when we went over to Disneyland like years and years ago before COVID, and we went to um like video game shops and shit that sell like printed t-shirts and stuff. You could buy t-shirts for like between $5 to $10 US, which is like $10 to $15 was like, it was almost dollar for dollar at the time, so it was like roughly the same price. And you could buy good t-shirts with like your favorite video game character shit on, and they were high quality t-shirts. Like we got a heap of like, my brother got a heap of like skeletons and shit on it, and like oh, what is it, Five Finger Death Punch and shit on it. I can guarantee you they're overcharging, because I've seen, like, you get them stupid in-game messages that pop up and say, oh, you know, you've unlocked an exclusive reward by getting this triumph, go to Bungie.com and enter this code and you can buy this t-shirt, and they charge you, what, like $35-40 for a t-shirt? Just with a logo on it?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because it's their branding and it's their company, and they're being... I hate to be that guy, but Bungie are a bunch of assholes. And they like overcharging for everything. I mean, look at the price of the stuff in the Eververse store in game, you know?
Yeah, well, that had all prices jacked up, because now you can't farm out the season like crazy like I used to do and get all those bright engrams, and then you'll get something from it, but then it's eliminated from the pool, so you won't get it again. Now, you get a bright engram, you get God knows what, and usually it's a blue fucking dance emote, which you've already got.
Yeah, or I've been getting shit from like season 1 and season 2. Like I got 2 bright engrams the other day, and I opened them up, and I got a sparrow and a ghost from like when we had the Osiris DLC.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck do I want these for?
Yeah, I've had the same thing.
Yeah, it's like, it's complicated when it comes to me in Destiny. It's a love to hate and a hate to love game.
Yeah.
I love to play it because the gunplay is good, but I also fucking hate it because it's a grind and a pain in the ass. It's also overpriced and expensive. But I can make do with the shit I can earn in game, so...
Yeah. I don't buy a lot from the Eververse store. If I do, it's only from the Bright Dust stuff anyway.
You can probably tell me, what the hell's that bloody emote I saw everyone doing when Lance Riddick passed away? They were all doing like a ceremony in the tower. I saw a video and they had, it's like a the phalanx a shield and a gun in your
Yeah,
hands. You stand there and you hold it.
Yeah, it's a sword. It's called Humanity Shield.
Yeah, I haven't been able to find that in the. I actually was going to buy that out of the Bright Dust store, but because they never keep anything from previous seasons in the Bright Dust store, it's actually not there. Either that or it's Titan exclusive because I can't see it on my Warlock.
I don't. It doesn't say it's exclusive to one. There have been a few that have been exclusive. Like that's usually come down to the subclass ones. I just can't even remember what the season was for it. I got the image, but I can't think of the name for it.
I was like Season of the Lost or some bullshit or some bullshit like that.
I can't remember.
I remember seeing it in the Bright Dust store. It was like 3 or 4 seasons ago.
I know it's older than that.
Just out of curiosity for a sec, what brand is your laptop?
It is a. Where is it?
It'll just have like the logo on the front of it somewhere or something.
Asus Tough Gaming A15.
Zeus Tough Gaming. Alright, I'm just going to look it up. So I'm curious as to what the power supply for that thing is, because each computer's got a certain power supply. Like, I was talking to Ross, the guy who built my computer, the other day, and I was asking him vaguely what it would cost me to upgrade my computer a little bit so I could play some of the newer games I got because my computer can't handle them. And he said, well, you're going to have to upgrade your power supply from a 600 watt to a 650 watt. So what'd you say it was, an Asus what?
It's ASUS Tough
Hang on,
T.
ASUS.
Yeah, Tough TUF
TUF.
Gaming A15.
TUF A15. Gaming laptop. I'm going to look up specs. Power supply. Because if you've got you haven't had the issue before, but if you've got too much connected to it, it could be a power supply issue. Because if you've got like, let's see, what's it say? It's a 150 watt adapter. So output 20 volts. Yep. So 100. Yeah. So it's 150 watt. Oh, you've got that laptop. That's a nifty looking little laptop. Got the little red lights and shit on it, and is yours the cool black Chromebooky looking one with the glowing keyboard and
Yep.
the red trim?
No red trim, but yeah, glowing keyboard, just black.
150 watts of power supply. So
Silver on the top of the lid.
if you have that issue again, the only thing I can think is have a look at your back of your monitor, because you said you got your other monitor connected into it.
Yeah, for the HDMI port.
And I'm assuming you have the laptop connected to the power when you're running streaming, so it doesn't go flat.
Yep.
Yep. So
Because you
got
can't
150.
can't pull the battery out of this one.
Yeah. So only thing I can think of is as I said, as your laptops and your devices get older, they don't manage power outputs so well. It might drop to like 140 or 145 watts that the computer can put out as they get older, because it can happen. On the back of your monitor, I know you probably can't turn it around because I don't know how big it is. There should be like a manufacturer's sticker. It tells you how many watts it is. It'll be a number and it'll have like W next to it. It'll be watts.
Oh, what? On a secondary monitor?
Yeah, so the monitor you've got connected into your laptop,
Yeah.
do you know how many watts that is?
1 second.
Because if you've got several devices connect to your laptop and it's, say your monitor that you've got connected to it's using 60 watts, and then you got your capture card using like 80 watts, and then something's using X amount of watts, you could be overloading your laptop, and that could be causing your issue, and there might not be enough power to run the webcam.
14 volts, 1.78 amps.
Amps, volts, amps. There's no watts on there.
No.
The cord that runs to your monitor.
Yeah.
It's plugged into power on the wall, not your laptop cord, not the cord that connects to your laptop, the one that actually runs from your monitor into the wall to power it. Has that got anything written on it?
I'm gonna have to find it down on the bottom of the floor. Give me a second.
Oh, don't go digging it all out if you don't know. You don't really have to. I'm just curious. Have you stopped smoking them death sticks?
I'm not dead yet, am I?
It doesn't mean that's. I'm not hearing a yes.
Well, then you got your answer, then, don't you?
Hmm.
25 watts.
Oh, so that's nothing. So 25 watts, and the monitor's using that amount of volts, so that's like... So yeah, so that's the monitor. Then what else you got plugged into it? So you got your capture card, which shouldn't use that much.
No.
What's... my capture card's got a sticker on it too. I'll just have a look at mine, because you got the same capture card as me. What do we got? Where are you? Made in China. I don't care about that. It doesn't have a watts counter on here. Well, that's handy, isn't it? Capture card wouldn't use more than like 15-20 watts anyway. I don't know. It's just... Only thing I can think of is you've overloaded your laptop or something's done something. Either that or your kids were playing with it when you weren't home and they should be doing something they shouldn't have. I saw someone was playing Yu-Gi-Oh or something on there the other day. I wasn't sure if that was you or not.
Yeah, it's me. Half the reason why I keep turning my computer off now is because I'm making up a God Killer deck, so I don't want the kids to see it, what it is, and they try and copy it and stop me from winning.
Well, another good thing to do, and I know a lot of people are against it, but when I'm not using my computer or my Xbox or anything, I turn it all off at the power point at the wall.
Well, I don't do that because I've got, when I'm not home, because the way the system's set up, all the Amazon and Netflix goes through it all.
Oh, okay.
So I can still have my computer shut down and just ready to start up when I put in my PIN code to log in. But without that, they can still access the Amazon, Netflix, and all that. Excuse me.
Yeah. No, so what I do is, because the power goes on and off here all the time, because we've only got one power plant now, thanks to our idiot government, when I'm at work or going to work, I'll get up in the morning, I'll flick my computer off at the wall and basically my computer and my Xbox and everything that's plugged in and turn off at the wall, but you might not have that option because, as you said, you got all your Netflix and stuff plugged in. Just that way, if there's a power surge, it's not going to go straight to my computer unless it's like super duper bad.
Yeah, well, I got all my computer and TV and all that, they're on surge protected power stations.
So if you can unplug your laptop and maybe just unplug the power cord in the back of your Xbox, that you just unplug that, because apparently, and take this with a grain of salt because I don't know if this is true, I don't believe anything I read on the internet, but apparently having a constant supply of power going through your device actually wears it down faster than having it turned off and unplugged when you're not using it. Because think of it like a battery. If you overcharge a battery, what happens to it? It melts, or it'll eventually explode or whatever, Yeah. Same can be said for a TV, an Xbox, a PlayStation, whatever you got plugged into the wall. And I had a big debate about it with my little brother, and I said to her, I got online and I found all the info, and I said, here, read this, because he's the technical type, and he goes, oh, you're right, and I said, yes, I am.
Where's the dog? Where's the dog set?
So I'm paranoid about that sort of shit, because I can't just pluck $4,000 out of nowhere for a new computer,
Oh, no one can, man. Not these days, anyway. Making inflation through the fucking roof. Anyway, that shield came out in season 13.
Oh, cool, okay. So what are we in now, like season 19?
No, season 20.
Oh yeah, so that was ages ago. That was like a year or two ago.
Yeah, probably Not Witch Queen,
I
the one before that.
Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you have leading edge up there?
Leading Edge.
Yeah.
It's a music store, isn't it?
Leading Edge Electrical is some of them are music, most of them are computer shops. Do not, and if you're streaming this, anyone listening to the stream, don't go to Leading Edge, because get this right. I've been looking at getting a new computer for a while, but I can't afford it at the moment because I'm flat ass broke.
Yeah.
I can't even.
You bought a brand
I
new
can't
car.
even afford. I can't even afford to buy petrol at the moment. Oh, I had a heap of vet bills and shit recently because my dog got sick and ate a rat block because Mum didn't shut the barn. He's alright, so thankfully. But had to take him in on the weekend, so that's a $500 vet bill. Anyway, getting back to the point, I went to Harvey Norman, and they had your basic generic shitty gaming PC. It was like $3,500. I went, okay. And I thought, while I'm here, I'll go look at Leading Edge. Went to Leading Edge and I said, oh look, I want to get a new computer. I wasn't asking for like a 4090 Ti computer, high range, super duper, I wasn't asking for like the best computer you could possibly get. Have a guess how much they wanted to charge me for it. I just said to them, I said, I just want to get this type of computer. I want to be able to do drawing art, do some streaming on it if I want to play some games on it. Try and guess how much they wanted to charge me for it.
How much?
10 grand.
What the fuck for?
For the computer. To build it to those specific specifications. And the graphics card alone, I think it was, what did I want? I wanted a 30... I think it was a 3060